Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Daniela and today we'll continue with last this episode 12 of the 5th season. In the last episode, Jin found Ben laying on the path after Said shot him. He took him to Juliet, back to the barracks, but she wasn't able to help him. She didn't have enough equipment or knowledge. They did ask for Jack's help, but he didn't want it. So Juliet and Kate, and later Sawyer, decided to bring Ben to Richard. Richard took him. He said he's gonna help him, but he also said that Ben is never gonna be the same. In the past, before Kate came to the island, she went to talk with Claire's mother. She told her about Aaron, who Aaron is, and that she's gonna leave him in her care so she can go back to the island. Anyway, as usual, got something to drink. The episode is ready to start. So, without further ado, let's do this.
What have you done, Richard?
Calm down, calm down. This has nothing to do with you.
So it's true. You actually brought one of them to our temple.
He's just a boy, and he was dying.
Then you should have let him die.
Jacob wanted it done. The island chooses who the island chooses. You know that.
Yes. Yes, of course. You were injured.
How?
You don't remember. We're going to take care of you.
My dad. Is he here?
We'll be back to him soon enough.
No. No, I don't want to.
Shh, okay, easy.
I want to be one of you.
Just because you're living with them doesn't mean you can't be one of us. You should be dead, Benjamin. But this island, it saved your life.
Who are you?
I'm Charles.
God. You're alive. Yes, I am. I knew it. I knew that this would happen.
Then why are you so surprised to see me?
Because it's one thing to believe it, John.
One thing to see
It's
with your
another
own
thing to
eyes.
see it.
Then why were you trying to run away to the main island?
I broke the rules, John. I came back to the island. I was going to answer for what I'd done. I was going back to be judged.
By whom?
Well, John, we don't even have a word for it, but I believe you call it the monster.
Oh,
When you were out cold, he was watching over you. And he said you killed him.
I killed him?
just a
Really?
lie.
Because he looks fine to me. You know, I don't really remember him from the plane. Do you?
No, I don't.
What if he was already here before we crashed? If he thinks I killed him, then he's insane. Then the question is, what are we gonna do about it?
Don't worry, my friend. I have your back.
No, thank you.
Caesar.
Pleasure to meet you, Caesar. I'm Ben.
Uh,
I can do it if you want me to, Ben.
Shut up and stay here, Ethan.
is this with Daniel?
You're the one who infected us, aren't you? Ne l'affectez pas, elle aussi, rendez-moi mon bébé! Please, don't take my Alex.
Do you want your baby to live?
Why are you taking her?
Be grateful you're still alive. If you try to follow me, or if you ever come looking for me, I'll kill you. And if you want your child to live, every time you hear whispers, you run the other way.
Was there something that you needed, John?
Well, Ben, I was hoping that you and I could talk about the elephant in the room.
Why did you kill
I
him?
assume you're referring to the fact that I killed you.
Yep.
Yeah. It was the only way to get you back to the island. Along with as many of those who left as possible. But you failed. And the only way to bring them together was by your death. And you understood that. It's why you were about to kill yourself when I stopped you.
Then why did you stop me?
You had critical information that would have died with you. Well, I just didn't have time to talk you back into hanging yourself. So I took a shortcut. And look at you, John. I was right. Because it was in the best interests of the island.
I was just hoping for an apology. I've decided to help you, Ben. Do what you say you were on your way to do.
Sure.
If everything you've done has been in the best interest of the island, then I'm sure the monster will understand. I was under the impression these were found here, so I'm just going to borrow one. I'm happy to leave the other boat for you in case you want to follow us.
Are you going with him?
He didn't really give me a choice.
Step away from the boat.
No, I'm not going to step away from the boat. I'm going to take it, and you're going to let me, my friend.
You are not taking him.
You looking for this?
This gentleman and I are taking a boat. Does anyone else have a problem with that?
Consider that my apology.
We're going to your old house, aren't we?
Yes. It's the only place I can summon it. The monster.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Once it arrives, I'll either be forgiven or I won't.
I think you're lying. I don't think you care about rules.
And what do I want to be judged for, John?
For killing your daughter.
I'm sorry. Is that a baby? Your orders were to exterminate that woman.
Why, she's no threat to us. She's insane, Charles. Besides, you didn't tell me she had a child. What was it I was supposed to do?
Kill it.
It's not an it. This is a child. Is killing this baby what Jacob wants?
Here, kill
Here
it.
she is. You do it.
Damn. I mean, if you are ready to give an order to kill a kid, you should be ready to kill the baby yourself.
That was your house, wasn't it?
Yes, and that's Alex's room.
What are you doing here?
This used to be my house. I saw a light turned on. What are the two of you doing in here?
That was taken in 1977.
Your friends were in the Dharma Initiative?
You don't know about this?
Of course not.
We met some crazy old man outside.
He said his name was Christian. He told us to come in here and wait.
Wait for what?
He said if I ever wanted to see my husband again, I had to wait here for John Locke.
Considering he's dead, we ain't holding our breath.
Well,
Well, you might want to look outside.
hello.
Let's just go back to the plane, see if I can fix the radio, and maybe we can get some help.
If you leave with him, you'll never find your husband again. I'm all the help you need.
Are you saying you know how to find them? If there's any chance of finding my husband, then I have to stay.
I'll be outside. Charles.
Came to say goodbye.
You came to collect.
No, don't act as if I wanted this. You brought this on yourself. You left the island regularly. You had a daughter with an outsider. You broke the rules, Charles.
And what makes you think you deserve to take what's mine?
Because I won't be selfish. I'll sacrifice anything to protect this island.
You wouldn't sacrifice Alex.
You're the one who wanted her dead, Charles.
Apparently he won't.
I hope you're right, Benjamin. Because if you aren't, and it is the island that wants her dead, she'll be dead. One day, you'll be standing where I'm standing now.
Jack must have lied
Excuse me?
about Locke being dead.
Jack didn't lie. John was dead.
Just because he was in a coffin doesn't mean that he couldn't have faked his death.
Trust me, I'm sure.
He made sure.
I've seen this island do miraculous things. I've seen it heal the sick. But never once has it done anything like this. Dead is dead. You don't get to come back from that. So the fact that John Locke is walking around this island scares the living hell out of me.
Could that not be John?
What's about to come out of that jungle is something I can't control.
Any luck?
It hasn't shown up yet. I don't know where it actually is.
I do.
Could it be like Jacob in his body over the black smoke?
Where you failed, I'm going to succeed. Just as soon as I do one thing, kill your daughter. In fact, I'm looking at our mutual friend right now.
Don't you dare.
Goodbye, Charles.
He had a fight with Desmond. Is he really capable of killing Penny?
What is it?
It's the wall around our temple. About a half mile from here. They built this wall
It's
to keep
where the-
people like the two of you from ever seeing it.
Where that guy from Daniel's crew got dragged under.
We're not going into your temple, Ben.
Under.
We're going under it.
If you can ever get off this island, find Desmond Hume for me. Tell him I said I was sorry.
He didn't.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Please, please, whatever you do, don't hurt my son. Please don't hurt my son.
Mommy?
No, I feel that she's like not the best actress.
What's going on?
What lies in the shadow of the statue?
What?
Answer the question.
What lies in the shadow of the statue?
I have no idea what...
Get everyone else. Tell them it's time. And tie him up.
I'll meet you outside. If I live...
Ben!
Talking with the black smoke or doing something. Summoning the black smoke. He's not gonna die, right?
I hate you. I hate your guts. I wish you were dead. They killed Carl and my mother. Please, Dad. Help me.
She's not my daughter. If you want to kill her, go ahead.
Is he gonna die?
All my fault.
I know. Listen to me, you bastard. I know that you're already planning to kill John again. But if you so much as touch him, I will hunt you down and destroy you. You will listen to every word John Locke says, and you will follow his every order. Do you understand? Say you'll follow him.
Yes, I will. I'll follow him, I swear.
What happened? It let me live.
Yeah. Okay. So that was a thing. Finally found out what happened between Ben and Charles. It all started when Richard brought young Ben to the others to be healed. And when he woke up, Ben actually didn't remember what happened, how he got there, where is his father, if he can now join the others. Apparently he forgot that Said shot him. And since then, Charles didn't quite agreed with Ben being there. Someone that is part of the Dharma to be between them, between the others. But apparently, from what Richard said, Jacob wanted Ben there. It was his will. And you can't You can't argue with him. So I'm guessing Charles had to come to terms with that. Later, when or after Daniel gave birth, Charles apparently sent Ben, and with Ben there was a young Ethan, to kill Daniel. But he omitted to say that there's also a kid, a baby. Ben didn't kill Daniel, and didn't kill the baby, but not even Daniel. He just took the baby, and he warned Daniel about the black smoke, about the whispers, and if she hears whispers, just run in the opposite direction. Of course, Charles didn't like that very much. He saw Daniel as a threat to the island, but even the baby was a threat to the island as well. I mean, sure, when maybe the baby would have, grown up, and I don't know. But Ben was very firm on his position. He was like, if you wanna kill this baby, do it yourself. Don't ask anyone else to do your dirty job. Do it yourself. And because Charles didn't want to, Ben took care of Alex and raised her as his own daughter. We also found out why Charles was banished from the island. Apparently is prohibited to leave the island repeatedly. Not only that, but he also had a kid, and I'm guessing it's Penny, with an outsider, and because of that you get banished. And of course, for Ben this was the perfect opportunity to get rid of Charles and take his place. Now in the present, John is breathing on Ben's neck. He's not letting him do anything, and I'm sure he wants some sort of payback. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ben cared in his own way for Alex, so I don't think it was necessarily a complete lie when he said that he needs to be punished for what he did for letting Kimmy kill Alex. So they went at this temple, the temple that Daniel's crew, one of the members, got dragged under, and others went after him. And he fell in this sort of, room. It was quite interesting, again with ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. There was some kind of like an altar with an image behind it of I don't think it was Set. It looked more like Anubis, and in front of him it was the black smoke. And I don't know, because Anubis, from what I remember, is like the underworld god, kind of, is like judging in a way people, if I remember correctly. Something with the heart, and put it in a what is called, damn, I forgot, scale, you know, to see where, you know, the sins and the regrets and, you know, how a person was during his life and where they should go next. I'm thinking the black smoke, it's a kind of either a representative of Anubis or like a helper, because on that thing there was holes, and that's exactly where the black smoke is coming from. That's like his house, his sleeping place. And in a way, I feel that's exactly what the black smoke does when it came out and surrounded Ben and showed him all these images of Alex. I think that's exactly what was doing. It was like looking, searching to see if Ben regrets what he did or not. And in the end, I feel that Ben does regret it. And that's why the black smoke didn't kill him as it did with Echo. Because Echo didn't regret what he did with his brother. He felt no remorse. Because in his mind he did the right thing. That's why he got killed. But because Ben, you know, he's not the best. But at least he's not a baby killer. And again, in his way, I feel that he really cared about Alex. He let him live with the condition of following John. And I'm pretty sure he's so happy about this. That's exactly what he always wanted, to follow John, follow his orders. Because apparently he already had in mind, you know, trying to plan how he's gonna kill John again. But yeah, that was quite an interesting episode. And also he says something that on the island the dead stay dead. So why is John alive? Either he is really special, or he's not quite John anymore. He was, I feel, when he fell from that building, I felt that someone, I don't think it's the black smoke, maybe it's Jacob, because they talk so much about Jacob. I feel that Jacob healed him, because I don't know, I feel like it's impossible to fall from that height and just have your spine broken. So maybe John is really special, or it's not John anymore, and maybe it's like Jacob taking over his body. I don't know, but was quite interesting. I really liked it. So we find out why Ben was so bruised. He went to Penny. I don't know if he necessarily would have killed her, even if Charlie, the kid, wouldn't come out. But he did shot Desmond and started a fight with Ben and threw him in the water, and that's it. But yeah, that was that. I liked it. Can't wait for the next one. For now, I'm gonna stop here. Thank you for watching. Have enjoyed. I will see you next time. Bye.